we open with Drew and Lady Oakley talking about what a good time they had last night and the fact they're finally enjoying the company of the other heifers. But we quickly turn to how awkward Britt was. Well, I'm gonna be here for you forever. And I mean, everybody had the look on Drew's face. Just some of us were better at hiding it. But everybody at home was like, ugh. But we saw how Britt made that moment about herself and her diaper took us. Jesus Christ. It's Monday morning at 7 a.m. and I have to call upon the Lord. The Lord. Because, Lord, look at this hairline. Now, y'all want to talk about my hairline, and have at it. But why am I looking at a disagreement? Because your foundation and the lace front are having a disagreement. And I don't want to get involved, but I've been thrust into the argument. Is this Go Naked? Is this Go Naked Cap? Oh, my God. Production said, yeah, we gonna get you acting a fool. I know it's hot in Grenada, but it's also hot in Atlanta. Like, really, no illusion whatsoever. Just caps. Slap that crap upon your head and call it macaroni. That's what it's giving. That is what it's giving. Like, just a hard seam. A seam. Ooh. So here comes But now Angela approaches with her friendship assassination tactics. I didn't realize Britt and Kelly weren't that close. You love to drive a wedge where you see a crack in a relationship. Over with Phaedra, Cynthia, and Portia. Phaedra cannot stop coming for Angela behind her back. Angela gives me math teacher, and she's very stern, not Miss Westlake. Does Angela give Miss Westlake? I think Angela's fun. I think you're just jealous because she has a relationship and I don't know what you have. Oh, listen to me. Fraud. Oh, not Phaedra saying the African starter kit is a Rolls Royce. Everybody got a Royce, which means who wants one? Now, hold on. Y'all talk about scammers in Atlanta and you had to go to a cashless city. Isn't that where you found Simon? So we're finding out that Kelly don't want Britt to use her glam squad. Yeah, because she ain't going to pay him. Oh, God. Britt has an inverted nipple. And, of course, Phaedra would bring that up. Just because your surgery went well, you've gotten a little too big for your britches. We remember your season 1 face and your season 1 hat. I'm sorry, maybe you call it hair. I call it a hat. Ooh, we got nipple. Phaedra, you ain't shit for that. Maybe that's why she ain't showing up to the reunion. All them heifers saying, ooh, at the same time, I wouldn't want to face that either. Ooh, nipple. Okay, Phaedra, all right. You earned $2 for that. And speak of the heifers, over in Britt and Kelly's bodega. Over in Britt and Kelly's villa. So Kelly gives a half-ass apology, throwing her divorce up as a smokescreen. You was riding with the other heifers against Britt, but we'll let you have your divorce as an excuse. So Britt tells Kelly, well, I'm hurt that you called me out on my cheapness and unseemliness. I asked you several times, what's a good amount? You could ask all you want. If you didn't have 1,000, you couldn't give 1,000. We're not acting like you're a cheap bitch. We're acting like you're a broke bitch. Because you are. Girl. Kelly says, well, we wanted you to show up a bit more. I mean, even at your event, we got some cold Kroger chicken and tub sides. You have a bigger purpose? Really, Kelly? She ain't got no bigger purpose. She needs a bigger purse. So Britt says Kelly uses her team as a shield and there's something going on behind closed doors that she hasn't brought up. Well, spill, sister. You don't like a whole team around, you can't afford one. You can't even afford to pay your damn event coordinator. It's not giving, bestie. Later that afternoon, we're having drinks by the pool. Portia and Angela start us off. So Kelly and Shamia show up in twinning bathing, which is passive aggressive towards Britt. Oh God! So now Portia wants to be cool with Drew. Get away from that sandwich. So now Portia wants to be cool with Drew. No, keep whining about Dennis. Oh God! So right as Britt comes out, they've got the Minister of Tourism there, and Kelly says, "Oh yeah, this is the guy that helped us donate." The girls are having fun. We're playing with straw hats. Cynthia made hair condoms so that when they go to the party, she won't get all that oil in her hair. That's smart. Oh, this starts at 5 a.m. See, I can't be doing them type of parties. I need to go home. I like to be in bed at 5 in the morning, putting on Bronx. That's usually when I've woken up to go to the bathroom and I come back and he's laying right where I was laying. So that way he gets a belly rub. Bronx. This looks like fun, but I don't like having stuff on me. So I don't think I could do the oil party. Like, that's why I could never do drag. I can't stand the thought of, like, stuff on my face. Like, I can do chapstick, that's it. Like, the thought of makeup, it's like, ugh. Ew. Girl, I forgot Drew was here. Morning. They all dancing and flirt with the men. Cynthia's like, no, hold on. I'm not about to get Tanya'd. I don't need y'all dancing up on me. I got a man that would like to keep him. We ain't gonna have the bolo bull. Ooh, they got that black paint all over the sheets. But now we're heading home. This was an uneventful trip and a sorry season. I don't know how many more episodes we have left. Britt still hasn't done anything so horrible that she wouldn't answer for at the reunion, I feel. So I think she just wanted to sue. Lord, Phaedra got Britt out here washing her ass. Ugh. Cleaning a criminal. Oh, Lord. Kelly's crystal broke in half after her divorce conversation. Y'all trying to give her a storyline too little too late. And her talking about this divorce from a man that we've never been invested in as the audience, it's tough for us to relate because we didn't see y'all happy. We've only seen, the aftermath. And you've held it together so well. We understand, but we need more meat from you. It's giving a crudité plot line, and I need a sandwich. So we throw in the crystal in the ocean. Portia finally in a good mood. Well, you didn't survive the season without a plot line. I'd be happy too. You fleeced us and bravo. Damn. Watching Kelly try to throw that crystal. She barely taller than the railing. But the heifers was able to connect and have a decent time. I mean, it wasn't eventful, but it would have laid the groundwork for a great next season if Britt was coming back, because it seemed like, okay, maybe they will let her in the group. I can enjoy the ladies having fun, but apparently next week we gonna get the fight with Britt and Kelly. I mean, thank God they're gonna give us something. Is that gonna be it? 16 episodes for the 16th season? I don't have 16 shits. All right, well, let's get to the after show, although ain't nothing really to talk about on the after show because wasn't nothing to talk about during the show. This was a filler queen episode. So we get to talking about Britt not being able to use Kelly's makeup person or stylist, and Portia's like, well, me and Phaedra sharing it ain't an issue because we got different features. So she said they were taking too long working with Britt. And she was looking better, so she just wanted all the attention to herself. I mean, if that's her team, hire your own team. Is she hating on the background, or did she just want you to get your own glam? And then because you trying to split shit, was she ending up paying for more services or more hotel stay than you were? And you was just, getting your eyelashes done, and she's paying for them to travel. However, Britt noticed that she wasn't afraid to share her glam and twin up with Shamia on the Grenada trip, but not her. Yeah, the after show ain't giving the... see? It put me back to sleep. All right, well, I'm going to see you soon for something. So, since this was a pretty tepid episode. Let's talk about the article that came out on Radar Online saying Bravo may scrap the Housewives altogether, the whole franchise. I don't believe it. Now, this Brit Eady thing was definitely a misstep on Bravo's part. They just shouldn't have aired it point blank, period. They should have gotten rid of Brit Eady. Like, we can hindsight 2020 all day and all night. But I don't think that this will be enough to tank the franchise. However, as I've said, like with Karen's fourth DUI, if she had hit somebody, that could have tanked the franchise because then Bravo's workplace that's, got you filled to the gills with alcohol would come into question. Because Housewives, it doesn't cause you to have an alcohol problem, but it can cause you to have an alcohol problem because you are in a situation where drinks are free. They want to say they don't encourage them to drink, but they won't let you leave a scene until they've gotten what they want. And that's why Simone would always just get drunk on the first night of the trip and start the argument and get Simone loud. Because she knew, like, look, let's just get this over with, give them what they want so we can go home. I think Housewives needs to go back to lighter shade. We want to watch the women make fun of each other, but for things that rich women can make fun of each other for. Like your flatware is tacky. The Herman Munster shoe reads. We don't want to see you tear down each other's marriages. We don't want to see you really hurt each other. We want the shade to be slight. Like Dorit being obsessed about what type of glass she had. We want neurosis. We want rich women's neurosis. We find it interesting. We like seeing the women get along. I think that the show got too dark, and it's like, okay, we're not here for that anymore. Like, Ken, you're trying to humiliate that woman where that's going to affect her for the rest of her life. That's too cruel. I don't want to see people be cruel to each other. That bothers me. But if you're rich and you decide to put out some Pier 1 flatware, I'm going to read you till the cows come home because it's something you can change. You can go to the store and buy Gucci flatware and be broke like Tony Braxton, but still buy Gucci flatware. The thing, it's like we want something silly to make fun of when life is too much. I think The Housewives does a good job of that. But we have to realize, like, we ain't got to tear these people all the way down. They make enough silly, poor choices for us to eat off of. That's what y'all got to focus on. Silly, poor choices. And that people will watch. People will watch a silly argument. We don't want to watch families being torn apart. We don't want to watch you pretend to have an affair with your boyfriend while your husband don't know if he's the father of your children or not. That's too messy. That's too love and hip hop. We want to see upper class people having upper class problems. Whine about the pool not being heated. Like, there's a lot there. There's meat. Again, we don't talk about flatware. I'd love for y'all to talk about the food. I mean, Kelly, you got a whole restaurant and we didn't have anything from you this season. You should be selling some waffle mix. But you are going through that divorce, so maybe you want to wait to launch your waffle mix till a little later. But this is the platform. I'd buy a mix.